So Sukhasana, or easy cross-legged pose. If that doesn't feel like it's an easy or accessible thing this morning, then come to kneeling or sit with your legs extended, or sit on a cushion, but cushion under you. So up tall, think about your sit bones, wherever they are, whatever surface they're on, being able to just soften and let go and let the ground hold you. Stop trying to hold yourself up all the time. Here we can just be completely relaxed. We're looking to try and find as much softness and relaxation in the body, just in this tiny little hour of time you've got. Bring your shoulders forward and just have your arms, your hands on your legs. Bring your shoulders forward. And then take the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Lift your chin, lift your sternum. Take your shoulders and your elbows out to the side. And just bring your hands to your hips. So hands on hips, shoulders out to the side. It's hard to keep your shoulders folded forward or far back if you've got your hands on your hips. Think about your spine here. We're looking to get lots of length in the spine. And then take your hands to the side. Just do a little bit of a warm up here. So hands to the sides or in your lap if that's more comfortable. Take your chin to your chest. So we're going to drop chin without moving your spine. So keep your spine neutral and relax your toes. Relax your knees, relax your thighs. And we're looking for as much stretch and movement just in the back of your neck. Might extend into the very top of your back, but no further down than that. And then take a nice big inhale as you bring your chin all the way up and take your chin up towards the ceiling. You've still got that lovely long spine, chin up towards the ceiling. And if you can, let your head drop back. So you're just relaxing the back of your head, top of your back. And then let's get a bit more space between the sternum and the pelvis. So lift a little. It'll take you into a tiny arch in the back. That's okay. Just lifting your chin. And we're going to send the chin up towards the ceiling. Now, don't be surprised if this makes you cough a little or it feels uncomfortable. You just come away from that stretch if it feels too much for you. Otherwise, stretching your chin up towards the ceiling. Finding all of that stretch and movement in the neck and throat, maybe even extending down just below your collarbones. And it is a strong stretch, so feel free to let go of it and then come back into it. And release, come back to center. Head might feel a little heavy. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Then now with your hands out to the sides, you can hopefully feel that gorgeous stretch down into the top of your left shoulder and maybe even extending down your arm. So here we're not looking to move the shoulders, just your head. Just thinking about that right ear moving towards the right shoulder. And noticing how you're breathing. And at what speed, at what volume. Just relaxing here, relax your thighs. And come back to center, nice and slow. Let's go to the other side. So left ear, left shoulder without moving your shoulders. Arms nice and relaxed and at ease. And notice what's happened in your torso now, if anything at all. Have you been able to hold that nice space that you had in front of your body? If you have, that's great. If not, find a little space. And then weight of your head, just getting that gorgeous stretch all the way down, maybe even from, you might feel it inside your ear, all those little passages and canals, your sinuses. And keep checking in with your sit bones, your thighs, your legs. See whether you're engaging the muscles or whether you're able to be peaceful and relaxed. Coming back and so just let go of the heaviness there, come back to center, and then turn your head so your chin comes over your right shoulder. So make that turn as strong as works for you. Maybe looking around behind you, and then release, coming back to center. Let's go over to the other side. So taking your chin over your left shoulder now. Still breathing. Hopefully still breathing. And coming back to center. So if you feel like it, stay here. Otherwise, change the cross of your legs. Give yourself something a little bit different in your seated position. So you can take some breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through your nostrils. Exhale through pursed lips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So you can change this to seated position. Take your legs out wide. You'll feel hopefully a little more connection with your sit bones and the ground. Extend your legs out. So lifting your toes, sending your heel out a little further, almost like you're lengthening that leg, and then place it down, and the same on the other side. Take your hands back into that side by side position. So right hand to the right side, left hand to the left side. Now we are going to add on a little bit of movement in the torso. So just swaying over to the right and then over to the left. Nice and gentle. Over to the right, over to the left. Notice what's happening in your sit bones. That distribution of weight changing. Over to the right again. Over to the left. Coming back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, leaning over to the right, extending your left arm up. Inhale to lift to come back to center. Exhale, that breath over, leaning to the left, arm comes up on the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, leaning over to the right or stretching, moving right. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale and back to center. So carry on with your breath at whatever pace you'd like to have it at. But we're going to take a lean over to the right. Find the position where your arm feels really strong and can support you, and that your left sit bone is not levitating, and then extend that left arm up. So when you've got your left arm up in the air, if you push gently into the right, you'll find that you can perhaps bring a bit more balance into the hips. So you're not putting more weight onto your right sit bone than your left. So if you push into your right arm, and look for your shoulders to be in line. So you want your left shoulder, if you look over and have a look, to be heading up towards the ceiling, not forwards or backwards. And a lot of strength in this right arm to let you find the exact right spot where you've got lots of lovely stretch happening in the left side of your body. Think about moving your bottom left ribs away from your left hip bone. So we're still breathing in and out, just holding into this lovely stretch. Can you soften through your feet, through your legs? Or are they relaxed already? And to come out of this, we are reaching up. Lots of length in the side of the body as we come all the way up. Lovely, gentle, slow movement. Weight into the left hand. Now, again, take your time to find the right position. You can always move your hand at any point, of course, but setting yourself up so that you are just right, always helpful. So leaning over now, taking that right arm up and reaching with your right arm. So it's not just waving in the air. The fingertips are actually moving up towards the ceiling. We find that extra little bit of stretch, and then push into the left hand to make sure that you're balanced on your sit bone. Head and neck relaxed. And again, making sure your left shoulder now is above your right shoulder is above your left. Lots of nice stretch in the right side. And noticing, did you find, or are you finding one side easier or more difficult than the other? Yoga is a fantastic opportunity to figure out where you are leading your life, more on the right side or more on the left side. Which parts of your body are you planning to wear out first? And remembering that we have two of most things. If we use them equally, we stay a bit more balanced. And then come out, reaching up, and then coming back to center. We're going to come over to that right side again and see if we can find a bit more of a bend, a bit more of a stretch. Leaning over, lifting your left arm up. And once you feel settled and strong in this right arm, level in your hips, you can extend your left arm if you wish, if your shoulder has that range of movement available to you. Bringing it over, but going really slowly so you don't bring it in front of your face. It'd be pretty unusual if you took it behind you, but you never know. So just make sure that the left arm is above your left ear. Head and neck are very relaxed here. We're really looking for as much stretch around the hip. Send that stretch down to your left hip. And then we're going to be reaching out first. And slowly coming out. Now, if you have ongoing issues with your back, you'll be really gentle here and throughout your practice. It's going to be really gentle. So coming over to the left side, again, making sure that left arm is lovely and strong, pushing back into that right sit bone before extending. If there is extension to be had. If not, moving ever so slightly with the breath. So coming away from the stretch as you inhale and settling deeper into the side bend if you're coming up on an exhale. Gaze is forward. And we're going to be reaching up. Well done. Walk your hands forward. So we're getting that extra bit of stretch in the thighs, in the groin, pelvis, walking your hands forward, extending your arms out in front of you, and then taking your chin to your chest or towards your chest. Arms extending forward. As soon as you start feeling this in any particular part of your back and it feels a little strong, ease off. We're just looking for this to be a stretch in the backs of the legs, this movement in the pelvis. We don't want it to be moving into the back just yet. Relax your toes, come all the way up. Bring your legs back towards each other. And we're going to come into a reverse plank. So your hands, fingertips pointing towards your hips. Straighten your arms And then we're taking the toes down towards the ground and lifting the hips at the same time. So levitating off, well, not levitating, using your arms, toes pointing away from you. And then as you feel you might be in line here, allowing your head and neck to come back in line. Lift your sternum. So we're rolling the shoulders round behind. Squeeze your glutes. Well done. And breathe. Coming all the way back down. Bring your knees in. Wrap your arms around. Take your chin to your chest. Curl your forehead down towards your knees. A nice rounding through the back, soft and gentle rounding through the back here. We're going to come up to standing. So come up to a squat. So squat, you're either on your flat feet or you may be up on toes. You may be able to balance, or you may need to hold on to something or have your fingertips on the floor. So just experiment with what kind of squats are accessible to you. And it might be that you can roll through a few different variations. And it's quite a big movement in the hips to be in squat. So just take your time, soften through your lower back, get some ease into your back here. Bring your hands to heart center, and you are looking for malasana. We're looking for garland pose. Take your feet a little further away from each other. Take your knees a little further away from each other, and bring your hands to heart center. Using your elbows, gently press in to the inside of your knees. And if that feels like it's a little too strong, then just bring your hands on the inside edge, just in front of your knees, away from the inside of your knees. Bringing your hands back to heart center. And breathe. And just allowing the hips to settle. It's a very strong posture, even though it looks very quiet and peaceful, perhaps. We're going to come into a few more side bends. But first, we're looking for a bit of strength in the legs. So release yourself out of malasana, and we're going to come up into goddess pose. So taking your elbows out to the side, let's get our arms sorted out first. Bring them back behind you, and then we're going to lift up, take a nice wide stance. Get comfortable in the soles of your feet. Maybe move your heels a little, and then sinking down. So we're sinking down to this nice squarish position. Lift your sternum and take those elbows a little bit behind you. Give yourself some space in your throat and neck. Take your hands wide. Let's stretch those fingers out. Lift your pelvic floor and engage your belly button towards your spine. And breathe. Let's get a bit of movement here. Let's come up onto the toes on the right side. Nice big press into the toes. Lowering your right heel, now lifting your left heel. Lowering your left heel, and then do we have both? Sound like an auctioneer. Let's see if we've got both heels here, lifting off. And then lowering, straightening your legs, folding forward, coming into that lovely Prasarita Padottanasana. Easy forward fold with wide legs. So take your legs nice and wide, find that space in the hips. So hands down towards the ground. If you can find the mat, pop your hands on the mat. If not, hold on to your shins, calves, and let's just move the hips from side to side. Now, really slow movement. Taking your hips out of alignment here. So as if we're trying to take that left sit bone down to the ground, finding that stretch in the left leg, and then coming over, rocking slowly through that whole range of movement and bringing your right sit bone slightly closer to the ground. Relax your head and neck. Let's come over to the other side now. So left sit bone, moving down towards the mat. And we're talking about a couple of centimeters at the most. Not a huge movement, but you'll feel that in your pelvis. You'll feel that in your thigh, in the back of your knees. And then coming over once more to the right. Looking up, bringing your right knee down to the mat, extending your right foot out behind you, and extending your left leg out to the left side. So Padidasana, gate pose. Just to have a look and check that your foot is kind of in line with your knee, so you haven't got your foot too far forward or too far behind you. In fact, if you take your arms out to the sides and drop them down, you should find that left leg with your left arm. So here we are in Padidasana, which is a lovely opportunity to stretch. If your knee feels a bit funny, you can double fold your mat to give yourself a bit more padding. So we're going to be coming into that side bend, side stretch, taking your left arm down the left leg. Don't worry about the right arm for now. Just get to the point where you feel like you can squeeze your left ribs down to your left hip bone. Can't speak today, sorry. So find that nice squeeze. You'll start to feel a bit of a stretch in the right side. I'm going to extend that right arm up. So we're already warmed up for this. You're already on your way to having all that nice space available to you in the side of your body. So engage the whole of your pelvis here gently and lift that right arm up as if you're trying to touch the ceiling, find a bit more space. Bit more of a lean over to the left if you have that available to you. And breathe. So we're inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling mouth or nostrils, up to you. You're going to lift to come out all the way. And then we're going to be swapping legs. So bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Left knee comes down. The right leg extend. Exactly as we did on the other side. We want to check that we're in line. So crown of the head lifted up. Take your arms out to the side. Bring them back down. If you don't find that leg, it might not be in the right place. Adjust. Right toes are facing forward. Left foot is extended out behind you. Top of your foot flat to the floor. So don't tuck your toes on the left side. Are you ready? Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, let's slide. And we're looking for that crunch. We're looking for that pull here, pulling your ribs down towards your hip. Nice big squeeze there. Push the floor away with that left knee and extend your left arm up. So we're reaching up. And now you're finding that stretch, hopefully, in the left side, as well as that compression, that contraction in the right. Head and neck completely relaxed. Just give your head a bit of movement to make sure that you're not holding any tension in there. You can smile to check that you're not grimacing and holding on to any tension in your jaw. And breathe to add on to this movement. So we're lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. Lots of space in the left side. Not locking that right leg, the right knee, but not bending it either. So just a bit of flexibility in the right leg. Still breathing, always breathing. I know you're always breathing, but breathing consciously, breathing, extending, lengthening the breath. We've got a lovely balasana coming up. So here, let's lift. Coming all the way out, nice and slow. So as you come out of your stretches, imagine everything just sliding back together on the extended side. Bring that right knee under, and then you can turn yourself, if you need to find balasana. So send your hips back to your heels first. Then give yourself some space between your chin and your chest. Send your sternum forward and with more space in the front of your body before slowly rolling down. Trying to keep that connection with your hips and your heels, the connection I've just lost with mine. And coming forward into that lovely, relaxed balasana. So allow your shoulders to be at ease here. In fact, allow everything to be at ease here. So we've done lots of side bends, and that gives us a lot more space in the body, space in the spine. We do need to allow everything to soften before we carry on and start moving again. So here we are, breathing. Noticing where you have to send the breath. You send it into the sides of your body, into the back of your body, into your neck. And then looking forward, reaching forward, coming up into a tabletop position. So in tabletop position, we're going to come into bird dog today. Fantastic for stabilizing core. Really, really good if you've got any back issues. So look down through your knees, through your thighs, and make sure that your feet are directly out behind you. Let's move backwards and forwards. So stressing out the wrists a little here, and then coming up. Resisting with the legs, pushing with your arms, waking up the thighs, coming forwards now, reaching the crown of your head forwards. And then coming back, pushing with your arms, resisting with your feet and legs. Waking up all those muscles, coming back to neutral. Take your left hand and turn it so the palm of your hand is facing upwards and the back of your hand is on the mat. Not a lot of weight into your wrist here, just a gentle pressure. And then release. Taking the top of your right hand to the mat, right palm facing up towards you. Try to straighten your arm if you can, or as much as works for you. And then release. So roughly in line here with wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take the right arm up. So when you slide your right arm forwards, try to notice keeping everything else very still. Lots of stillness in core, in your torso, in your left arm. It's just your right arm extending forwards. And breathe. Well done. Looks so easy, but it isn't, especially if you've got old shoulder or elbow injuries. Bring your right arm back again. Well done. And then putting all your weight into that right hand, release the left and slide it forwards. And again, we're looking to have not much movement in the torso here, just that shoulder. With your right hand, try not to sink into your right shoulder, push the floor away, lengthen through that right arm. Give yourself space in your shoulder socket. Reaching forward with your left, and then coming all the way back. I don't know about you, but that felt very difficult. Hopefully you found it easier than I did today. Okay, so pushing the floor away with both arms now. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, let's take that right arm forwards. And at the same time, we're going to take the left leg back. The left leg backwards, try to keep your hips in line. It's a lot easier if you try to stack your left hip bone over your right, but try and bring it back down so they're in line with each other. A little bit of engagement in the left glutes, that right shoulder working very hard. Push the floor away with your left. Belly button to spine. And then to come out of this, we're going to bring the elbow and the knee together, under the body, round your back, squeeze them towards each other. Hold there just for a moment, and then let's come back down to the ground. Well done. Take a nice inhale, exhale at your own pace. And then extending the right arm, left arm forward, pressing the right hand down into the ground, extending the right leg off. So if my rights and lefts are completely confused, you just do the opposite to what you just did. So a nice isometric stretch here. Extend your left fingertips away and send your right foot out. You're trying to get as much space between the two as you can. Without flopping down into that right arm, push your right arm into the floor without lifting your right hip. Without holding your breath. So keep breathing here, extending. Well done. And always, you come out of these asanas when you've had enough and come back. And then we're going to bring that left elbow and right knee towards each other. Squeeze round your back. And bring yourself back to a starting position. Take your knees wide so they're almost to the outside of the mat, but keep them on the mat. And then bring your big toes together. Push your hips back all the way and extend your arms forward. So here we're looking for that nice big stretch under the arms, into the top of the sides of your body. Bring your head down towards the ground. Extending the out breath. Always breathing in through your nostrils, not your mouth. So looking forward, bringing yourself back onto your all fours, or tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle here. So left arm strong, lift away. Right arm comes off the mat entirely. And then slide that right hand through the gap and drop down. So you're taking your right elbow just behind your left arm and then rolling down to find that shoulder stretch and that compression in the upper arm. Watch out here for your hips sliding over to the side because they probably want to go over to the right side. Compensate. See if you can hold them level, hold them steady, and extend your left arm out over your right arm. So you're reaching your fingertips away. See if you have any tension being held in your feet, in your calves. And if you have, if you can let go. Breathing in. And a nice compression here in top of the right arm. Very lymph-rich area, or lymph node-rich area. I'm going to lift the left arm up now, up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. You can have that arm extended up, or you can find a bind, reaching around, tucking your left hand around your waist. And release from the bind, left arm extending up again. And then let's come all the way back down. So bring that left hand just in front of your face and pressing in, come all the way up. Pop your two hands next to each other. Notice if they look different, if they feel different. If you've properly cut off the circulation or closed off slightly for that circulation in your right arm, they will feel very different in temperature, in blood flow. So pressing now into the right hand, lovely and long in that arm, taking your left arm off and popping it all the way underneath. So that left elbow is coming down towards your right hand. Lie onto your shoulder. And here again, noticing if your hips have gone out of line. If you suddenly feel a lot of more weight into your left knee, see if you can balance yourself out and bring yourself into a more level position, extending your right arm over your left, reaching that arm forward to give you a bit more compression, a bit more squish into that left lymph nodes, left armpit. And still breathing. So we really want to be taking the breath into the belly. The belly is free here. Top of the chest, perhaps also accessible for breath. And now staying here, but extending the right arm up, either just up towards the ceiling, or you can bring it around, tuck it around your waist, or find your left thigh, find the bind. Relax your feet, relax your head and neck as much as possible. And then extending your right arm back up towards the ceiling before bringing it down. Placing your right hand just by your face and pushing up and out. And just having notice with my hands here, I see that they're a completely different color. I'm just going to let that blood flow settle. And then coming back, sitting for a kneeling position. Now, if kneeling is not a great position for you, just because it's uncomfortable, not because you know there's a reason why you shouldn't be kneeling, put a cushion or a blanket or something just between your sit bones and your heels. Those are the words I was looking for. And if it's really not for you, come into cross-legged position. We're just going to do a little bit of work with the shoulders and chest, opening up a little bit more. So extending your arms out to the side. Take the palms of your hands back, 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 back. Take the backs of your hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So as we get that space lessened in the back of the body, we've got more space in the front of the body. So think about extending your ribs away from each other, sending your sternum away from your pelvis, and giving yourself loads of space in the front of the body. And then bringing your hands forward, bringing your arms forward, rounding through the back, sending your mid back out. Bring your arms around into the tightest cross you can find. So you're looking to cross your arms high up as you possibly can, and then bringing your hands to your shoulder blades. And again, creeping your hands around, finding as much space as you can in the back of your body. So getting your shoulder blades away from each other, tuck your chin to your chest. So inhale. On the exhale, curling around and down, finding a bit more space between your shoulder blades. Coming all the way up with the inhale, letting go, extending arms out. And again, nice big opening up, send the sternum. Now even looking up perhaps. Should have finished that sentence. Sending the sternum away from the pelvis. I'm sure you knew what I was saying. Shoulder blades pinching together, nice big pinch there. And then bringing your arms back. This time we're going to do something a little different. So take your left hand above your right. Only go as far as the elbows. And then turn them around so that the palms of your hands face each other. Now, if this isn't an easy hold, because you've got something going on with your shoulders, just be kind to yourself. Find a hold where it works. And I'm going to lift the elbows up. Extend your hands forward. Belly button to your spine. Lift your sternum. So whether you're sitting, standing, whatever the sitting position is, if you're seated, this is just an arm movement, not really worrying too much about the lower body here. Getting a really nice stretch between your shoulder blades. And then releasing. Just flick your arms out a little, give yourself some wrist circles as you extend your legs out in front of you into Paschimottanasana, Dandasana. So into this nice staff pose, sitting up. We're going to exhale forwards, inhale back. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Just looking for a little bit of movement within the pelvis here. So extending to exhale, coming back with the inhale. When you come back beyond the midline. So you're almost dragging your heels with you. Switch on the core. Do not bring your sternum close to your pelvis. Lift, give yourself some space. So exhaling forwards. Inhaling, coming up and back and beyond midline. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, coming back. Nice gentle one today. We're not keeping the arms out and up. We're keeping them just sliding along the legs. Last two here. Moving at your own pace. Bringing your feet up, bringing yourself into a squat. And we're coming up to standing and into downward facing dog. So extending your legs out. Giving yourself some space between your feet, not quite to the outer edges of your mat, but not jammed up either. So if you have your head and neck relaxed and you can nod your head and shake your head without your arms interfering there, then you've got the right alignment. Push the floor away and turn your sit bones up towards the ceiling. So nice long back here, flat back. We're not curling through the spine. We're asking a lot of the legs here. There's lots of stretch in the backs of your legs, in your Achilles, in the soles of your feet. Hands are pressing into the mat. So if you are dropping all your weight into your wrists, if you can activate the fingers, push the fingertips down, push the knuckles down into the mat as well. Just a gentle engagement there. Use the whole of your hand. And breathe. Belly button to spine, and then looking forward, going to come into a nice upward facing dog. So if you have a bit of a sore back or anything going on with your back, just come into plank and hold here. If you've got it accessible to you, then you're going to take your hips down to the ground, take your shoulders nice and wide, and hold here. Squeeze your glutes. Looking forward, give yourself space between your chin and your chest. And it's difficult here, but do also want you to be engaging the whole of the palms of your hands, not just your wrists. And then taking yourself back into downward facing dog, whether you're going from plank or from hanging cobra or up dog. Settling in your downward facing dog and enjoying the inversion. Notice how your face feels, your cheeks, your mouth, relaxing your lips, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your ears. Widening your shoulders. Give yourself loads of space across your shoulders. And then looking forward, coming back into plank. So sending your feet out behind you, holding your plank nice and strong, not for very long. And we're going to take the knees down to the mat. And then releasing your feet, so tops of the feet flat to the floor. And then bringing yourself down. So bring your forehead down, bend your elbows, chest and chin come to the mat, bottom still up in the air, and then sliding forward, bringing yourself into crocodile. So crocodile, one forearm stacked on top of the other, push the floor away, lengthen through the front of your body, and then extending forward, find that arm pillow, drop your heels out to the side. Just relax your legs. And let's find a little movement. So we're going to take the elbows. Leave yourself just as you are in the top half of your body. And let's just take the heels from side to side. So you're rocking your heels from side to side and let that movement travel up. So your hips are going from side to side, rolling just gently across the mat there, finding a bit of movement in the lower back, but a soft and easy movement. And come back to stillness. So we put in lots of side bends and side stretches. And we're going to now move through exercising a little bit of the back. So extend your arms out in front of you. And you'll probably recognize what's coming next, a little bit of locust. So lifting your arms. Taking your arms back down to the ground. Stand your chest forward, lift off the mat, and then lift your arms up again. Squeeze your glutes, lift your legs. So we're into full locust here. Arms and legs are off. If that's too much, then alternate. Take your arms down, lift your legs off. If that's too much, then we're just lifting through the chest, lifting through the arms. Staying here in locust, squeeze your glutes, and then we're going to bring the elbows back. Moving into whatever version of locust works for you for today. One more breath here, wherever you are. And relax. Come back into Makara. Opposite arm on top. Rest your forehead, rest your neck. And let go of any tension in your legs or in your back. And breathe. Taking your toes, tucking them under, bringing your hands either side of your chest. We're going to lift back up into plank. Nice strong plank and push back. So let's stretch the Achilles a little here, extra little bonus stretch. And breathe. Sending your hips up now towards the ceiling, pivoting through to find your downward facing dog. Moving your feet to find that extra bit of stretch in the backs of your legs. So in our practice today, we've had lots of nice slow holds, like deep. Trying to breathe in each asana. Looking forward now, we're going to bend the knees, bring them into a hover. So you're going to roll over onto your toes, bring your knees down towards the mat, but holding here, not touching the knees down just yet. And taking your knees to the mat, releasing your feet out behind you, sending yourself back into a lovely child pose or pose of humility, bringing your forehead down towards the mat and releasing your arms either side. So we're not stretching through, we're not opening up under the arms here, we're just relaxing. If it's more comfortable for you to breathe, take your knees out to the side, give yourself some space, or fold yourself over your thighs, whatever version works for you. And then looking forward, taking your hands back to the mat, tuck your toes, roll back into another squat. Hands flat to the floor. And we're going to straighten the legs. So let your head come forwards and down. Straighten your leg. As soon as your torso starts to peel away, just stay here. And then extending up, coming into an easy forward fold and rolling up. Nice and slow. Well done. So we're going to do a little bit of a stretch to the side again here. Another one, another stretch to the side. Take your legs only wide. Take your right toes to face the narrow end of your mat, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So extend your arms out. Think about the shoulder blades, lift them up and then let them settle. Lift your pelvic floor, looking over to the right. We're going to slide those fingertips over to the right, find that stretch around the left hip, and then taking the arms, staying in line, just dropping the right arm down as the left arm comes up. Not looking for a very big movement here. We're looking for good alignment. So find your perfect alignment. Need a bit of a bend in this knee, not a huge bend, just a little bit of knowing that it's not locked. And then lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Find that nice stretch in the left side. Your right arm can either rest on your leg if you wish, or you can add on by just having it float to the side, bit of engagement, the back of your hand, inside of your calf. And then make any little micro adjustments that you need to make to find the right position for you, and extend that left arm over, and then reaching up, coming all the way out. change your feet to face the left toes out towards the narrow end of your mat now. Breathe, engage your pelvic floor. And then looking over to the left hand, sliding left, finding all that movement around your hips before coming into Trikonasana on the left side. Watch out for locking that left leg. Keep the legs dynamic and not locking the knees. We're looking for the right shoulder above the left shoulder. Engage your pelvic floor, gentle pull of your belly button towards your spine. And give yourself space in your chest. Reaching over with that right arm. And then coming all the way back to reach up. Prasarita Padottanasana, so hands to hips. Taking both feet to face forwards or a three-quarter fold, three-quarter turn even, and then halfway fold, and then all the way. Find that lovely inversion. Taking your hands to your lower back. One more stretch into the shoulders. Interlace your fingers or hold on to each hand with the other hand. And then we're going to send the arms to straighten, lift your hands away from your back, bring them up towards the ceiling. Again, a little bit of a bend in the knees here. Relax your head and neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up in the front of your body. So find that space in the chest. So keeping your arms where they are, walking your feet in towards each other. Need a little bit of balance here. Then walking your feet together. And then keeping your arms out, bending your knees, bringing yourself into a squat. So this is very challenging, very tricky. Do what works for you and release. Bring your arms around. Sitting back onto your mat. Extending your legs out, making sure you've got enough space and rolling down onto your back. Well done. Lots of side bends, lots of movement in the torso. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, rock from side to side, and take your knees over to the right. So extending your arms out to the sides, knees over to the right, both shoulders just at ease. Bringing your head to the left. You got a nice final spinal twist. And start getting used to coming into this twist and immediately dropping into a state of ease and relaxation. Being able to let go. And bringing your head back to center, bringing your knees across your chest. Over to the other side. Let your legs settle. Find that peaceful place. And then taking your head over to the right side. Bring your head back to center. Knees back to center. Give yourself a hug. So wrap your arms around. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Maybe a rock from side to side. And then taking your feet flat to the floor, bending your knees. And allow your knees to come out to the sides, soles of your feet to come to face each other in Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. So here we're going to practice a little bit of breath work together. Well done if you've managed to keep your attention on your breath through your practice. And if it was difficult, don't forget you can take yourself throughout your day into small moments of a few minutes of conscious breathing. It makes a world of difference. So we're going to breathe right down into the belly, then into the middle of your body, the mid chest, upper chest, right underneath, into your clavicles, into your neck, into your throat, up under your arms, into your back, like a wave. So we're going to send that air in and then pile it up all the way to the top. And then as you breathe out, you're going to breathe out from the top of your body down to the bottom. So imagine that you're a lovely jug of water and the air goes into the bottom first and it goes out of the top first. So let's breathe out. Inhale into your belly, chest, upper chest and back. Exhale, neck, throat, upper chest, mid chest and belly. Inhale to the bottom, all the way filling up. Exhale from the top, all the way to the bottom. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last round at your own pace. Extend your legs apart, bringing yourself into Shavasana, eyes closed, back of your neck long. Adjusting as you need to. If I'm comfortable position and taking 3 calm, easy breaths here. Allowing everything to be completely at peace, at ease. Well done for bringing yourself to your mat, for spending that time and effort to really invest in bringing yourself to connect mind, body, and spirit, and stretch and strengthen and improve your circulation, improve your breathing. At your own pace with your breath, moving over to your right side, allowing your spine to gently curl. And bringing yourself up to sitting. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bring your chin to your chest on the exhale. Inhaling here. On the exhale, opening your eyes. Inhaling here. On the exhale, coming back to center. Now, well done. Well done for practicing, persevering, for showing up on your mat. And have a wonderful day.